In the hills of southeastern Turkey, farmers kept hitting the same strange stone with their plows. For decades, no one thought much of it. Then archaeologists dug deeper and found something that shouldn't have been possible: a massive complex of carved stone pillars, arranged in careful circles, decorated with animals no one expected to see, older than Stonehenge, older than the pyramids, older, in fact, than farming itself. Which raises a question archaeology still hasn't fully answered. How do you build a temple before you've invented agriculture? This is Atlasora, step beyond the map. The site is called Göbekli Tepe, Potbelly Hill in Turkish. Properly excavated starting in the 1990s, when archaeologist Klaus Schmidt realized what the mound was actually hiding. Buried beneath the earth were massive T-shaped limestone pillars, some over 5 meters tall and weighing up to 10 tons. Arranged in large stone circles, many carved with detailed animal reliefs: foxes, boars, vultures, scorpions. Radiocarbon dating placed the site at roughly 9,600 BCE, over 11,000 years old, about 6,000 years older than Stonehenge, and roughly 7,000 years older than the Great Pyramid. Here's the detail that upended assumptions. This was built by hunter-gatherers, not farmers, not a settled society with granaries and permanent villages. People still following animal herds somehow organized enough labor to quarry, carve, and erect multi-ton stone pillars. For decades, archaeologists believed farming came first, then villages, then eventually the organization needed for monumental architecture. Göbekli Tepe suggests it may have happened the other way around. So what was it for? There's no evidence of permanent housing here. No clear sign people lived at the site full-time, which points toward a gathering place, not a settlement. Possibly a shared ceremonial site for scattered hunter-gatherer groups who came together periodically. The animal carvings add another layer. Many are predators: scorpions, vultures, wild boars, rather than the peaceful imagery you'd expect from an early religious site. Some researchers connect these to death rituals, since vultures in particular are linked in many ancient cultures to funeral practices. Then there's the deeper mystery. Around 8,000 BCE, after roughly 1,500 years of use, the entire site was deliberately buried, not abandoned, intentionally filled in with rubble by the very people who built it. No one fully knows why. Some suggest a ritual closing of the site. Others suggest the old gathering tradition simply faded as communities shifted towards settled farming life. The standard model of human development used to be simple: agriculture first, then villages, then eventually religion and monumental building. Göbekli Tepe complicates that. If hunter-gatherers could organize construction like this, without farms, without permanent villages, without writing, it means complex social and religious structures may have existed earlier than we assumed. Some researchers now argue the need to feed large groups gathering for shared ritual may have been one of the pressures that pushed early humans toward farming in the first place, meaning religion may not have followed civilization. It may have helped start it. This remains debated, but it's forced a serious rethink of assumptions that went largely unquestioned for decades. A temple older than writing, older than the wheel, built by people we once assumed were too simple to organize anything this ambitious, then deliberately buried by the hands that built it. We don't know exactly why they gathered here. We don't know exactly why they buried it. What we do know is that Göbekli Tepe quietly rewrote what we thought we understood about how civilization began. Some places the map just runs out. If you want to keep going past the edge of it, subscribe and I'll see you